setup, climax, resolution.
What's there to make? What's there to make? No. Oh, yes. What's it? How to make YouTube videos like Britishful. Thank you. I'm Britishful. Fuck it.
To make a Britishful video, we need to understand one thing: a three-point narrative story. The three-point narrative story is fairly simple. We have the build-up, we have the climax, and we have the resolution. These three things make up 97% of my videos, except with the offhand of, how to apply for Reckless, where I ultimately got banned. Not really good resolution, but I was unbanned later on. That being said, you need to understand that most, if not all, videos you see on YouTube will have this sort of three-point narrative story. It doesn't matter how it works, if it's a Minecraft Hunger Games, if it's a vlog, if it's a Roblox trolling, there's at least a build-up, a climax, and a resolution. A quick history lesson before we start. I uploaded my first Roblox video in April of 2017, where I gained over 2,000 views. You can see the video right here. It's my third public video I have on YouTube, and to this day it still grows over 18,000 views, which is quite impressive. Back then I got around maybe 200 views a day on the video, and at that point I knew I wanted to make these Roblox videos. From what I can recall, back then in 2017, there wasn't any big famous YouTuber who did Roblox roleplay content. I didn't have any inspiration whatsoever. I just thought one day, hey, this person's doing something that's creepy in game. I'm gonna record it, edit it on Camtasia. Don't use Camtasia, I used it back then, and I uploaded it to YouTube. But way back before I made those sort of videos, I was into Minecraft machinimas. This happened in 2014 to early 2016 was the time frame of these sorts of videos. You cannot find them on my channel anymore because obviously they're private and a lot of them are deleted. You need to make videos that you would like. Obviously a lot of content creators who are bigger make videos that want to surprise their fans, but if you've got 0 fans, just grab your camera, even if it's your iPhone, grab any recording software you got and just hit record. If you feel inspired, go for it, and that's what I think a lot of people fail to do nowadays, is they feel less inspired. They're like, oh, these people won't like it. Who cares if no one will like it? If you like it, that's all you need. One thing I love about these sorts of series is that you can make any sub-series in the sorts of Roblox roleplay categories. For example, the autistic expedition I did, I reviewed roleplay Roblox games. I think it should be the other way around, Roblox roleplay games with my friend James. It just goes to show that you can make anything. I have Reckless videos, I have After the Flash videos, I have Chris videos, I have every school game video, for fuck's sake. Like, what more do you guys need? Anything that comes to mind, you should be able to make it. And I mean, I've struggled with that a lot of the time, but then again, you just hit record and then record 20 minutes to slam it into a video. But like, what needs to happen is a 3-point principle that you need to adapt in almost, if not every single video. The build-up, or the setup, climax, and resolution. Jack and Jill went up the hill to catch a pool of water, Act 1. Jack fell down the hill and broke his crown, Act 2. Jill came tumbling after, Act 3. One of my all-time videos I ever made would be how to get eagles on Roblox, or the following 10 videos up, I applied for Reckless, you wouldn't believe what happened next. A prime example of this would be my favorite video I've ever made, which was applying for staff on Reckless. There was a build-up, and there was a conflict between me and Halo. Oh my god, what's going to happen? I tried to apply for staff, am I going to get in or not? Spoiler alert, I did not get in. The resolution was that I got banned. Not every resolution needs to be good. If it's funny, it works, okay? And that's what you need to do. You need to entertain people. If you like it, they will like it. That video is so literal to what I'm trying to explain here. There was a 3-point setup and I believe it was 11 minutes. Right here, the video was 6 minutes long and I squeezed those 3-point narratives all into 6 minutes, and honestly I could have done it in 3 minutes. One big problem I have with a lot of smaller channel Roblox videos is that they don't edit their videos. You'd find that a lot of the times when people laugh at my videos, it's because there's funny edits, there's funny cuts, there's a cut here, an effect over here, and it all combines together. The most important thing you need to understand if you want to make any sort of creative video ever is originality. If you're gonna follow this video to the backbone and copy absolutely everything I do, you've already failed before you've begun, okay? Now you might be thinking, Britishful, you're like filthy moose. Yes, we both do Roblox videos, well I did, and we both are on the same community, but the difference between mine and his videos is he does a lot of that in-game, I'm going to roleplay almost seriously and have a whole bunch of my friends come in and do it and we're gonna try. A lot of the time in my videos you'll see it's just me and I'm just gonna go fuck around and try to get banned off Reckless. That's usually how a lot of my videos go, and it's funny. His videos are also great, of course. He's definitely surpassed me because I don't make these sorts of videos anymore. It just goes to show that he's got his own thing, which is really good. People like his video, I like his videos, and other people like his videos, and then you've got my own thing, which I hope people like. See, in the middle we both are doing Roblox, but we do have our own ties. He's over here, I'm over here, but it does kind of connect because, well, that's Roblox, you know. We're in the same community. I mean, not everything's going to be original. If someone wants to watch a Britishful video, they're going to watch a Britishful video, okay? They're not going to watch Spice Master 649 make, you know, another Reckless video where they can just click on my video, watch an old video of mine and still be entertained. I still go back to my older videos and I watch my old videos sometimes and I love them. And I hope you guys do, because if I don't, what's the point of making them if no one's going to like them, okay? You know, people want to see what you bring to the table with your own original ideas. So get thinking if you're planning on starting a YouTube channel. It doesn't even have to relate to Roblox. This is a simple narrative to being any sort of YouTuber that you want to be.
Alright, let's look at it from this point of view. First step, we need to establish a recording software, and there's only one choice you're going to have, and that's OBS. This is your granddaddy. This is the recording software I've used for many years after Camtasia, and it's honestly the best recording software you're ever going to get. It captures your desktop, your face cam, your gameplay, absolutely anything you have on screen or plugged into your computer as an external face cam. There are little alternatives you can use, like if you have a NVIDIA graphics card, you can use a NVIDIA Shadow Play. My handwriting's not the best, I know I'm left-handed. So you need to establish this first, because this is your key recording software. You're not going to use any other. It works on laptops, Macs, Linux, PC. It works on everything. Okay, so this is what you need to establish. Secondly, we have to establish our editing software. Now, what are we going to use? What computer do we have? If you've got a Mac, there's iMovie. I know there's a lot of alternatives to what PC users have on the Mac. So iMovie, yeah, that's about it. Adobe does work on Mac, so if you've got Adobe Premiere Pro, that's a bonus. I always use Adobe Premiere Pro. Adobe Premiere Pro is honestly the best software I've ever used, ever. In terms of editing, in terms of putting together effects, it's the best thing ever. And of course, mine's paid, but you can get it cracked. I actually do have it paid, surprisingly. But you can also get cracked, and there's also other alternatives. You can use Sony Vegas, which is not free, but you know, everyone gets it cracked. So Sony Vegas is also another good alternative you could use as an editing software. I used it for many years on end, and then I think around 2018 I swapped to Adobe Premiere Pro, and I learned it just like that. It's very simple, these two. Not simple, it's similar. I did use Camtasia, but Camtasia is an absolute no. Do not use this. There's watermarks now. This is the worst program ever. It worked back then, kind of, but you know, if you're going to expand and actually do very good editing, you need to do these two, or anything that's similar. If you're looking to do more of effects and more professional stuff, of course you can do Adobe After Effects. Personally, I've used it twice, and neither of those videos are actually public on my YouTube channel. They're like these cool movies I've made. You would never see them ever. I've used After Effects twice for that, and of course it's paid again because I've got a student thing. Other than these three, mainly two, looking at a Premiere Pro and Sony Vegas, there's no other option. Of course, if you don't have a really good computer, Premiere Pro probably wouldn't be the best. Sony Vegas was really good on my old computer, which was really bad. Other than that, I can't think of much. You could probably look some online on YouTube of very good editing softwares for PC, of course. And if you're Mac, iMovie is probably the best one you've got. I've never used it, but I heard it's really great, and a lot of famous YouTubers actually do use it. So yeah, look at iMovie if you have a Mac. So you've established your recording software, your editing software. Now, what are you actually going to make? Figuring out what you're actually going to make is complicated yet kind of simple. Are you going to make Roblox videos? Are you going to make vlogs? Are you going to make League of Legends? Other gameplay Among Us? What are you going to make? Let's say you're going to follow Britishful and you're going to make a Roblox roleplay video. Like I said, number one, figure out where you're going to make it. What game? Obviously, popular the better because you get more people. Like I said, I don't think you'd ever find a video where I'm trying to troll people and there's like 2 other people online. Like, you need to find a big service establishing where. Okay, you cannot read that whatsoever. I say where, so you need to figure out where. Obviously the biggest school game or Philcrest or After the Flash, yeah, it's about it. Reckless if you really want, but that's just Britishful thing. Okay, secondly, of course, you need to figure out, I'm not going to say where, when, how, because it's dumb. You need to find a good idea. This is key. What's going to be your idea? Are you going to troll? I mean, that's the only entertaining thing I can think of, trolling. So it's probably going to be trolling. But then again, you can do how-tos, gameplay. You can even make a trailer for your own game if you really want. So figuring out your idea, obviously I focused on trolling. That's the worst circle I've ever done. I wasn't looking. Obviously I focused on trolling. I don't think I've done many how-tos. I sometimes do gameplay, kind of on the trailer side. Remember, you need the 3 key points. Setup, climax, resolution. This is going to be in every single video you make, okay? Every single video you're going to put together, following this, you know, this, all of this, and then you need to come to this. How's it going to go? A lot of the time, I go freehand. I roll with it. Most of my videos are not planned, I'll be honest. A lot of the videos I'm just like, I'm just going to do what I feel I do in the video. So usually I record about 2 hours footage of me just doing random stuff. Obviously towards the middle I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just step it up. So in the application video I'm like, I'm gonna write an application to be staff on Reckless. Obviously it didn't work, but that was the climax of that. That was going to be like, oh no, what's going to happen next? You know, we did the setup, the start of the video, the introduction, the title of the video. That's key as well. Your title needs to relate to this, which would then relate to that, okay? You don't put the resolution in the title because the resolution gives it away. It's like it's like looking at a movie, okay? It's a spoiler. You ignore this for the title of the movie. And the example of me, you know, me applying for staff, you wouldn't believe what happens next. What happens next is the resolution, the outcome. Another word would be outcome, of course. And once you have all 3 of that, you're set, okay? Another example I really couldn't give on this, one of my only videos, would be the roleplay theory video. It was basically just a setup. There was probably 2 parts to it. There was the introduction, which I had, and there was literally just the ending. Because in between, you can consider it the climax, but it really wasn't anything big. It was more like, I'm going to say what this video is about, and then I'm just going to go into all the roleplay subcategories, and then I'm just going to get off the video. So that's one of the tricky videos where this doesn't really apply to, but I guess you can sort of a way where you change this word to something else, and then it would apply in that sort of situation. But this is definitely key to every single video. Now you might be thinking, Britishful, this is fucking complicated. What are you talking about? And honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. I really don't. A lot of my videos are not planned out. This is obviously planned out because this is an instructional video, but like I said earlier, if you're gonna make a video, just hit record and see where it goes from there. If it's gonna be boring as fuck, don't even edit it. I've definitely made hundreds of videos to like 2-hour footage and it didn't come out as a good video and I scrapped it. I've definitely done that before, 90% edited, and I'm like, you know what, this doesn't work out, it's going into the bin. That's happened many times before. And as a content creator, you need to learn how to do that. You need to learn where's the good content and where's the bad content. Because if you don't want to be uploading the bad content, you want to be uploading the good content. And if you can sense a video is going to be a bad video, I suggest scrap it because there's no way you're going to be able to fix a video if it doesn't have that 3-point narrative story. Now, I hate to break it to you, but you're not going to be a Britishful and you're not going to be a filthy moose. What you can be though is yourself, and that is what is important with making content. You need to be original in what you're doing. Obviously, I'm not original 100% of the time. I don't think anyone's original 100% of the time. I don't think I can name a single YouTuber which has done the most iconic ideas. Maybe Mr. Beast, but at the same time, I don't watch his content. Nothing against him, of course. Be yourself, but follow what I've said, because what you need to take in consideration is people want entertainment, and
you making your silly little Roblox video with your friends, you know, there's no construction to the video, there's no editing, there's no idea put in, it's just going to be boring as fuck and someone's going to click away or not even click on it at all. That's why a title is important, like I've mentioned just a second ago, and thumbnails are really important. If you can't make yourself a thumbnail, get someone else to, but a thumbnail and title is what attracts people, okay? That title needs to be bold, it needs to have a catching moment just like that. Like my videos, how to be a failed roleplayer or FRPer on ATF. Boom, original. I googled that before I did the video. I'm like, has anyone done this? No. That's how original it was, and that's why that video is so successful. 22,000 views or something like that. It's pretty good. Point is, originality. You know, don't make a video like my roleplay game. Trolling on this roleplay game. That's boring as fuck. No one's gonna watch that. Like, I hate to break it to you, but that's what YouTube is, you know? People are not going to watch your shitty videos. That's why you got to put effort in. And that's what I did for years, and now I'm here. I mean, I'm not famous, but I mean, 22,000 views is pretty good. And 18,000 views. One of my random videos got 900,000 views, and it wasn't even related to what I usually do. But yes, this is the resolution of the video. This is Act 3. What I've all just said, you know, wrapping it up. Resolution. Even if I sound a little harsh, I apologize. But yeah, you need to be original. Follow what I've said, and yeah, subscribe for videos every month. Goodbye.